know the mindset of the players that I have the opportunity and honor to coach, and they want to win. Fun is winning.
Appreciate everything that they've done, and for them to have this moment too and be a part of it, like it's just super cool.
Cheryl Miller has been a member of 3 different Indiana Fever squads.
She's the head coach of Team WNBA. All right, you got 3 Fever players on your team. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. You've been able to watch these guys from afar. What's your perspective been of how they've been trending and just them individually as well?
I will say one thing. I did not count on their basketball IQ being that high. I knew it was high, obviously, because they play at this level.
Indiana has a bright future ahead of it and a lot of room for growth.
Thing to know knowledge, it's another thing to talk about and speak and then put it into pieces and places. But it was a great collaboration with all the players. But Indiana has a very, very bright future.
For being how young they
Basketball
are, too.
IQ speaks volumes. It's not just about knowing the game. It's about learning and improving quickly. It's one thing to be young and learning the game. It's another to learn about mistakes and how to correct them more quickly. As a result,
that basketball IQ speaks volumes.
It not only speaks volumes, it's one thing to be young and they're learning how to play the game, and they're learning about their mistakes and how to correct them faster. And so they're making those game, in-game and out-of-game adjustments.
They're making those game-changing adjustments, both in and out of the game. Cheryl is optimistic that they will continue to grow and get better as they play. The only thing she sees happening as they get older is that they will learn how to sometimes stop runs and change the momentum during games. But this isn't a team that people want to play for because, in addition to getting better, they are also confident, fearless, and show no fear. We love that, and we think that's probably what helped them have such a successful end to the first half from the players' perspective.
Transition to tomorrow, Team USA. All right, it's not just your regular year, it's an Olympic year. The intensity is high. That's what we heard from the players earlier. What's your mindset going in?
My mindset is their mindset. So it's all fun and games until the ball is tossed up. And then it's on, and these guys are competitors at both ends, and we're just going to go out there and
the game between the WNBA and the USA team will be extremely competitive right now, and tomorrow we will switch to Team USA. Okay, so this isn't just your ordinary year. This is your Olympic year, and from what the players have told us thus far, the intensity is high. How are you thinking about it? They say that their mindset is the same as theirs, so it's all fun and games until the ball is thrown up, at which point it's competitive at both ends, and we're just going to go out there and put on an amazing show. This is Caitlin's viewpoint on Cheryl Miller. What is a Cheryl Miller practice? Oh my goodness, I adore Cheryl. Her brother is even more amazing. We appeared in a short commercial together. Their family is simply amazing, and they are among the best players to have ever played the game. I've known Cheryl for a short time, and I think what I love most about her is her contagious energy. When I called her coach, she said, "I don't know about that yet. You'll have to see how I do during the game so I'll know. But it's super fun, and obviously Anders too. I'm getting to be around those two people that have done so much for the game. It means a lot to Caitlin to have the chance to train under Cheryl Miller." This is Christy's viewpoint on the 3 Indiana Fever players that are being taught by Cheryl Miller. The Talker Weekend has been the place where your company is trending, and these players are trending in terms of their chemistry. They put on a performance tonight that should be entertaining. What does that mean to you as a coach? Well, you know exactly what you said about the incredible future of the Fever. Having these 3 players here and then having some incredible young talent at home is just amazing. It's just fun for the future, especially for someone so young to get this experience with other great players in the WNBA. Being around veterans helps them gain valuable experience. You know that it's good for them to be around these veterans and to hear about their experiences. You also know that it's good for them to be around these guys and to receive that good advice at the beginning of your break. Oh gosh, I mean, these 3 guys, play it in this game. I mean, wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I hated I missed Kelsey last night in the skills challenge we had at an event last night, a few funeral yesterday in an Indy that I had to be at, but I'm glad she was able to, pick it up for Erica Wheeler, who couldn't be here, and that was just an exciting glad she got to do that and represent. Seems like the growing chemistry of Caitlin and Alia might be an example of what's to come for everything else for everybody on that roster with this upcoming break. How much have you seen the team chemistry begin to transform to where you like it? Yeah. I mean, I think it comes with the wins. And just, early some of the same actions that were happening before, we just weren't on the same page. It takes time to build that chemistry on the court. And so now you've had games and you had practice. And so now that they've had that opportunity, you're seeing what they're capable of doing. And then it's just surface level right now. You've had a couple days TMT compressed off of the first 26 games of the season. Just what's your biggest takeaway from the first 26? It's pretty incredible. Chloe simply said, the games we played in front of the fans and the stands. That is, playing every night in front of packed arenas. Even during the preseason, even during our early games, it's an incredible experience for these guys to play in front of fans like that. How does Cheryl Miller approach tonight's game? How do you approach tonight's game in the sense of like it's an all-star game? But obviously this game means a lot for Team USA to get ready for the Olympics, as you know. And I'm sure obviously you want to win, as you mentioned yesterday, but it's not just a typical all-star game. You've seen it in years past. It really wasn't as we were talking about yesterday. And then watching the men today in Sudan, he got real. So with that being said, I know the mindset of the players that I have the opportunity and honor to coach, and they want to win. Fun is winning, and that's the general consensus. So we're going to put the best product out there. I certainly want to get everybody a great look, and I think that's only fair because they deserve that. And then after that, they basically dictate it. If they want to go for the juggler, they'll go for the juggler. And that means for some of the players sacrificing their minutes, the teams that I've coached period compared to this team. Yes, oh my gosh. I mean, these are the greatest players in the world. And when you have the greatest players in practice, and I'm coming in fresh and hot and new, and the game is so different than when I coach from the college level, and even from when I coach the Mercury, they are so invested in the game and so knowledgeable. Their basketball IQs are off the charts, and they're basically going to be coaching themselves. So that's the biggest difference. And again, like I said yesterday, it's the collaboration amongst all of them, each other, and just working it out and what they want to do. How cool was it to coach Angel Reed and Caitlin Clark as they make their all-star debut? And how will you continue to teach them like the lessons in the game is the most significant lesson Cheryl Miller has given to Caitlin Clark. The most important thing I can teach them, I believe, is to take a step back, be as helpful as I can, speak to them as best I can, and let them be themselves. As for coaching, it's easy for me now that I know what the players need, and looking ahead, it's not just about what they're doing on the court, it's also about what's off the court. I know that, for young players, it's important for them to establish their brand, but basketball and brand are beyond that. And I don't want them to lose sight of what's really important, which is the love of the game and how and why they started playing.